So here's the team. And the team is joining. And we are on the hour. Hello, everybody. Okay. So we have a lot of people on the line and a lot more joining as we speak. Just as everybody is joining, I'm going to ask the forum here if you hear me well, just in the chat. If you hear me okay, let me know. Hello, Canada. Great. And do you see the Fireside Chat webinar slide? Yes, great. Now, the last thing is you need to tell me where you're from. Bainbridge Island. I can't believe that. Bainbridge Island, my God. Where Harry Brailsford was born and raised. New York, Vancouver, Miami, Michigan, Detroit, Vermont, San Diego, Louisiana, Nevada, Long Beach, Columbia. Okay, Raleigh, North Carolina. Okay, Quebec. If I didn't call your town, it's just because there's so many. And it's really exciting to see so many people here on the line. And we're excited to talk about a little bit about 2011, give our perspective about the year, and then talk about 2022 and what we're planning. So I'm going to dive in. Now we're going to leave 20 minutes at the end for Q&A. So keep your questions, write them down. And when we start the Q&A, you can ask us anything on any subject. So first of all, who's here in the call? I'm Gil, Atera's CEO and co-founder. Oshri.
Hi, Addons CTO and co-founder.
Kfir.
Hi, everyone. My name is Kfir. I'm a product management team lead at Attera. Happy to be here.
And Nina.
I'm Nina. I'm a customer success team lead at Attera.
Great. Thank you, Nina. And let's dive in. So first of all, in terms of agenda, we'll talk a little bit about 2021. And then we'll go into the plans for 2022 and then the Q&A. So we have a small little movie that our design team had to prepare for everybody, just to get everybody in the mood. So here we go. Like our design team, just for the record. So 2021. Let's talk a little bit about the metrics that the design team made all flashy and etc. But what they actually mean to the business, to you. I think just before diving in, it's important to say that all of this could only happen because of you, and we're very, very grateful to have such wonderful customers and partners for this journey. So in 2021, we released 18 new feature releases. So we work in an agile train that in every 3 weeks, we release a new version of the product. And the idea that allows us to be as much as possible or very attentive to the needs of the market, of your needs. We do also release things that we sometimes don't hear directly for the market, but we hear or not in the immediate communication, but we hear from deeper talks with customers. So it's 18 new feature releases. Actually, in those 18 new feature releases, there are 85 features that were directly requested through either the website or the user voting mechanism or the group, the Facebook group. 85 different features, among others that were also added. Some metrics: we have 9,000 customers in 105 countries around the world. So a lot of languages and a lot of needs in different languages, asked for in different languages. We raised this year $102 million. The importance of this is that you'll see as we discuss down this presentation, but that this money we're investing in building a better product, a better company, etc. So just as an anecdote, we double the size of the R&D team. So it's double, and it means that in 2022, the velocity of development, features, improvements, things to add will be doubled. The speed, the amount, the quantity, and the quality. So this also allowed us, just now we finished the process of building a very large QA team. So we're driving for fast releases, but with very, very high quality. And we doubled the size of the support and customer success team this year. So the real importance of the $102 million raise is not the hype around it, but the way that we're investing it in getting a better product for our community. What are we working on? More automations, patch management. And the guys, the team, Oshri, Kfir, and Nina are going to elaborate on this. Ticketing and PSA development. A product, we're going to make a product that is specific. So we're going to branch out to two products, one that's specific for MSPs and one that is specific for our IT departments. And we're going to make sure that each one gets the thing, each type of user will get exactly the things that they need and won't get the things that they don't. We're adding Atera payments, an ability to collect money from your customers directly from within Atera. So there's the contracts and the time and material invoicing, and we're going to add on top of that the ability to collect directly from either credit card or bank transfer or PayPal. We're increasing the number of apps dramatically. That's the marketplace. We're continuously working on network discovery and adding. We just released a major release around network discovery, and we're adding more and more things. We've released a couple of months ago an artificial intelligence capability related to the ticketing system. And that's an effort that is continuing. It's a big effort that's continuing with the goal to increase your efficiency and the quality of service you provide using artificial intelligence technologies. We're going to release shortly a report generator. So there's going to be the fixed reports, but also a report generator. And we're investing a lot in security. Everybody's been exposed to this last year of a few very serious security breaches. And it's one of our bigger investments in terms both of manpower and funds, technologies, etc. I do want to take this at this point a second to just introduce our new Chief Information and Security Officer, Oren Elimelech. Oren is a well-known Israeli Chief Information Security Officer. If you look up his name, you'll see a lot of interviews with him on different news forums, etc. And Oren has been driving actually for 6 months now. We just didn't advertise it. Has been driving and is driving our security posture and defenses and processes and tools. In terms of releases this year, 85 community-driven features over these 18 releases, driven features. So Auth Zero was our push, not a community request. The major issue there for us is security. but also an effort to improve the user experience through biometric login. We are aware that Auth0 has some complexities to it. Every time we look at them, the first and foremost consideration is security. AnyDesk was added as a redundant and additional remote connection tool to Splashtop. We've added Azure Active Directory, which is an ongoing development. We're going to keep on developing it and releasing more releases to improve it and enhance its capabilities. And Kfir will talk about this, but we added a tool called User Voice, enabling us to collect more accurately and communicate back and forth features and fixes and additions that you, as the community that is using the product and driving it, want. Some highlights on what we released. So in RMM, we released shared SNMP templates library this year. We released a lot of features around IT automation, which improves efficiency, quality and speed of service, a lot of information around disk information, automation assignment, and more. On the PSA side, we released ticket automations, enhancements to the mobile app, new updates to the customer portal. We released the AI for those of you who have been trying it out, and various enhancements around time entries. These are just a few samples of the things that we released. At this point, I'm going to actually give the mic to Kfir that will take it from here. And questions, we can't wait for the questions in the Q&A. Kfir.
Thank you, Gil, very much. I'd like to highlight a few things, and let's start with the add-ons first. So on network discovery, what we released on 2021 is the ability to scan your work groups in addition to the domain controller that was already available. This means that you can basically scan every device on your network quite easily. So that's a huge enhancement. On Acronis, we've made it possible for you to bring your own cloud storage account to Acronis and use the backup solution directly from Atera. On Bitdefender, we've added support with the Exchange Security add-on of Bitdefender. This basically provides anti-spam and anti-malware for email servers, and ensuring secure email and collaboration. And in Webroot, what we did is we enhanced our integration with the support of the security awareness training, which is basically, it's SAT. This allows you to, or your customers to train their users on ongoing security issues such as phishing and emails, and sending their users videos and documentation on how to avoid mistakes. Let's move on to the next slide. With the integration highlights and the difference between this slide and the other, and these are included integrations in our product. So with Azure integration, this was a highly requested one from the user community. We've made it possible to integrate automatically contacts to your customers in Atera from Azure. So basically connecting each of your customers to his tenant and then to his Azure tenant, and then integrating all of the users directly to Azure. With AnyDesk, we extended our remote support capabilities by bringing AnyDesk to Atera. So now you can choose your remote support provider, as AnyDesk is included with our growth and power packages. And as Gil mentioned earlier, we really understand the need for security. And by using Auth0, what we wanted to achieve here for you is giving you an enterprise-grade security solution. So now, if you want to use Auth0, you have the ability to not rely on user name and password, but actually use biometric login and using Auth0 very easily from the login page of Atera. And lastly, the calendar integration, which was also requested a lot. is the ability to integrate either to Office 365 or Google Calendar, and basically allowing your technicians to create events directly from the ticket pages, and seeing those events if the calendar is connected, seeing those events on the ticket page, and even changing them directly from the ticket by logging into the email account. I wanted to give a spotlight specifically for the new UI, or Atera's new look, that we released the past year. So what we did is we redesigned the devices, alerts, tickets, and customer pages to enhance the user experience. That was the main goal, enhancing the user experience. And I want to thank each and every one of you who commented, gave feedback, and even participated in several surveys and customer sessions that we've made in order to achieve the goal of improving the user experience. And if you can move to the next slide, I will show exactly what I mean. So we've updated our pages to give you inline editing. So on tickets, for example, status was already available for inline editing, or sort of inline editing, in the old UI. But now we've added the capability of editing the priority and even the technician through the tickets page. And we will add more and more as we go along. And plus you have each of these pages contain its unique fields available for inline editing to make it more efficient for you, the users, when editing multiple records. Next slide. No, sorry, I think okay. The filtering, So with mentioning the enhancement of user experience,
just checking that you're on the ball here.
Yeah, of course.
Good job.
So with mentioning the user experience in mind, we wanted to give you a cleaner experience. And what I mean is that if you go to the old UI today, you can see that the filters take a lot of space, or some space, at least from the page. And we heard you. I mean, that was one of the most common comments we've heard about the ticket pages or other pages. So what we did is we made a seamless filtering. So basically, the filtering option only appears after you click the filters icon, as you can see on the top right. But also, we've added inline filtering. So you don't have to click apply after selecting a value on the status page or of the customer. The list refreshes and filters automatically after you are done. Okay. And as I mentioned, and as Gil mentioned, and you will see Nina and Osher talk about it as well, this could not have been accomplished without you. And what we want to do is we want to integrate more and more with you and to hear your voice louder. And this is why we've enhanced our features integration. We've changed the integration to a product called User Voice, and we're updating our features on a weekly basis. And we can see your comments, we can see reviews, we can see your feedback, and we really appreciate all the great ideas that you submit. And I strongly encourage you to submit more and more ideas and improvements and requests through our product directly on User Voice. So thank you very much for that. I think now it's Nina's turn.
Yes. Hi, guys. So first and foremost, as customer success team lead, I want to say thank you to all of our customers, to all of you guys. Without you guys, we'd be nothing. So we really appreciate you. And yeah, let's get started with a few numbers, a few stats. So we started last year, we did over 150 training webinars, 400 walkthrough webinars, 8 MSP Minds Live, 3 latest release webinars, and 2 feature webinars specifically on ticketing and network discovery. So lots of amazing webinars and over 4,500 attendees. So pretty fantastic. We also created 660 knowledge-based articles. And if there are any French Canadians here, we also have now translated into French as well. So we wanted to talk about customer support. The CSAT, the customer satisfaction score, is a 98.25%, which is huge. What that means is that after the ticket is solved by our support team, you guys are sent a survey to see how satisfied you were with the support you received. So if 98% of you were really happy, that's what that number tells us. So that's pretty great. Obviously, we're striving to do better always, but it's pretty great. And again, friendly reminder, we have 24/7 support and we have live chat 24/5. So you can always message us all the time. We're here for you. We are also in the process of aggregating a customer resource portal to have everything in one place. All the webinars, all the videos, all the ways in which you can contact us. And that's really just to aggregate and to put everything in one place to make it super easy for all you guys. We also have a Terra Academy. We have 9 new courses, 28 videos, and over 18,000, almost 18,200 participants, which is pretty fantastic. So keep that up, guys. It's really good. We also have a very active Facebook group. So if you're not in the Facebook group, I highly recommend joining. It's all things to discuss, everything Atera. It could also be related to your best business practices. Anything and everything is welcome. So please join. We'd love to have you part of the conversation. We are also on Slack. So if you'd like to join Slack, please let us know. We also have a beta group on Slack. So if you're interested in testing out something before it comes out to production, we'd love to have you give us your input, your feedback. Don't hold back. So if you want to do that, please message us. You can email us at support@atera.com and we will go ahead and we'll add you to that group. Oops, we missed go. Keep going. Good. We have also a very active blog section. So again, really great articles written by our marketing team related to cybersecurity, MSP tips, business-related articles, webinars, and much more. There's over 200 blog posts, so check them out. And again, I think there's a lot of really great information there for you. And last but not least, Atera's referral program. So we have an awesome referral program. It's a great way to make some extra cash. For each referral, again, the first referral, you get $250 from an Amazon gift card. Every referral after that, $200. It's uncapped, so send as many of your friends, acquaintances, dog walker, whoever it is, send them our way, and we'd be happy to have them. If you go into your Atera admin, your portal, you can actually see it on the left-hand side, all the way at the bottom. There's a little present or gift icon all the way at the bottom. Click on that. It'll give you your link and you're good to go. Thank you, Gil. And last but not least, I wanted to mention, I actually just added the knowledge base article in the chat for the referral program. So you can go and see exactly how to do it there. And I am going to now send out a poll. Give you 1 second. All right. So 1 minute on the clock. What would you like to see improved in Atera's third-party integrations? Thirty seconds left. All right, 5 more seconds and we're closing it. All right, ending the poll as we speak. And here were the results. So 32% said additional number of integrations and partners, 27% all of the above, and 14% said deeper integrations. So thank you guys. We will definitely be passing this along. And now to Oshri.
Thank you very much, Nina. So I have, I want to share with you the upcoming releases and the things that we are going to release during the year. But before I'll do that, I want to say a few words about what Gil mentioned, that we doubled the R&D team. So we created a squad per technical domain. So for instance, remote monitoring is a technical domain. So we have a dedicated group of people that contains developers, QA engineers, product manager, and customer success manager dedicated to the remote monitoring and making it the best remote monitoring in the market. So I'm going to share a lot, and you'll see that we are going to new directions and a lot of new features, but keep in mind that we are going to invest a lot in the existing maintaining, remote monitoring, and PSA, the ticketing system. We're going to have a dedicated team for IT departments, the billing part, network discovery, integrations, infrastructure security, and we are going to do a lot of keeping our product is up to date all the time and making it the best. So let's go to the first one. We are going to release the Atera Pay, which will allow you guys to bill your customers and actually to streamline the whole process. Today, you're giving them services, selling them products, and working with our system to manage and monitor and everything. But by the end of the month, you send them an invoice and they need to pay. So with one click inside of each invoice, they have a link. They can insert their credit card, pay, and you'll get an immediate notification. You'll have a very good and detailed reports and balance sheet, and you can manage all the collections inside the system. The next one is the asset management. We are going to develop an asset management. We have today a lot of assets in the system, PC servers, network devices, and everything. We'll add more and more assets and custom elements that you'll be able to add to your system. And there will be a link in all of those elements, and you'll get a very good reporting mechanism. You'll get notifications about warranty and stuff like that. So expect asset management to be in the system during this year. The next one is patch management. We are going to invest a lot in patch management. We know it's a crucial part of our system, the remote monitoring system. We have a dedicated team that is working on it. We're getting a lot of input from you guys. We did a lot of changes in the last releases, but we are going to do even more. We synced the local patching information from the device, so the device configuration won't install any excluded patches, and notification to users about rebooting, and more information about rebooting in patch management, and more descriptive reports that you guys need in this area. We are working on it and expect an amazing patch management system along here. The next one is, I think, the most exciting for us because it's an very innovative solution. I don't know if you guys noticed, but we have the AI that automatically tags your tickets. It's actually doing some sophisticated algorithms, NLP algorithms, to analyze the ticket and understand the problem and give you a tag. So you guys can create automations based on those tags. And we are taking it to the next level. And the next level, by the next level, I mean, we are going to suggest the solutions. So every time you get a ticket inside the system, we analyze it, we give it a label, but then we will offer the best way to solve the problem. And with one click, you can deploy a solution using the scripts. So expect a lot of exciting stuff, a lot of automation that will help you guys, do more and automate things. So you'll be able to gain more customers and do a lot of other important stuff. The next one is network discovery. I don't know if you noticed, we released a lot of new features in there. There is a new UI for the network discovery, more customer-centric. We improved dramatically the scans. They are much faster, much reliable, and the agent deployment is something that we are working on and keep improving it. It automatically detects new elements in the network, SNMP devices, and help you easily add them into the system. And we are going to add more and more security insights into the network discovery tool. And again, we'll love to hear what you guys miss in this tool. Your inputs are crucial in this product. The next one, and it's kind of relate to what you guys suggested in the poll, more integrations. This is something that will also get a lot of focus this year. We have a dedicated integration team, marketplace team actually. We built a new amazing infrastructure that will help us add a lot of integration and very quick. And those integrations won't be only to discover a new product and to pay through Atera, but also will be integrated into the alerting system, into billing system. You'll be able to do more and more activities inside the integration, inside Atera, get more statuses, etc. So it's going to be an exciting year in the integration area. I expect a lot of integration during the next few months. We're currently working on something like 5 integrations right now, and our goal is to add something around 3 integrations per month. So expect a lot of integration this year, and of course we'll also love to hear what you guys need in terms of integrations. The next one is reporting. We created an infrastructure for a very good reporting system that is actually a report generator and dashboard generator. So you guys can create whatever you need. We just need to expose all the data inside of this system and let you build your own custom reports and dashboards. And on top of that, we'll build a community, exactly like the SNMP and the shared script library. We'll have a report and dashboard library so you guys can share it with each other. So if someone created an amazing report or dashboard, we can easily share it with the community. So expect that also during this year. And last but not least is the IT department product. As I mentioned, we have a dedicated team that will create an IT department product, something that is specially for technicians that manage an internal IT in a company. And they of course, need some different stuff from the MSP, and they need to have a single sign-on in it, the asset management, and a lot of different things in it. We have a dedicated team, which led by Kfir. So guys, also in here, we need your input and your help to making it the best product there is. And just before we go to another poll, just a quick recap for those stuff that I mentioned now. The Atera Pay to streamline the whole process with your customers and give them a link to pay for the service. The asset management and the patch management work being done, during this year. solution recommendation, which is our AI, and will allow you to do more and more automations and do less work. Agent installation in workgroup and network discovery improvements, and of course, a lot of integrations. We're going to have a lot of integration. You'll feel it in the next 2 months. So now, if you can help us, we have a poll for you guys. One more click. Yes. So I shared a little bit about the roadmap. Which is the upcoming features you like the most? Let us know.
30 more seconds on the clock. All right, poll has ended. The results are in. So it looks like 47% patch management enhancements, 23% asset management, and 16% additional integrations. Very interesting. Thank you, guys.
Okay, so first of all, I think, Nina, that the results of the polls are slightly different than the European polls we had today.
Yeah, very different. Interesting.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Naturally, we're going to listen to this group and not the group before. It's clear. So guys, now actually it's the Q&A session. Please write your questions not in the chat, but in the Q&A section of the Zoom so we can track what we're answering and we're not. You can really feel free to ask us anything. So, you know, I'm here, CEO, and Oshri, the CTO, and Kfir from product, and Nina from customer success. So really anything you feel like you've been waiting to hear, you were curious about, etc. Okay, I'll start. George Harb, regarding Auth0, the biometric authentication seems to break when he has multiple devices. It doesn't work on the laptop, but does work on the mobile phone. Do we have some work on Auth0? It wasn't smooth sailing there.
Gil, I think you were fading out a bit. So can you repeat the question?
Oh, again? Is there an IT person here in somewhere?
The internet in Israel weekends at nighttime. So.
So the question by George Harb was whether or not he's having some issues with the biometric login using Auth0. Works well on his phone, doesn't work well on the laptop. Do we have any insight into that?
So I'll take that. I think we are familiar with a few issues, including this one on Auth0, and we are working as we speak to fix those. And once there's a release that includes them, you will see that on the release notes with the bug sections, and we will update you accordingly.
Okay. Great. There's a question that we've heard, I've seen it a lot in the chat. The question is here by Ben Merrill. Dual monitor support for Splashtop work from home. So this is a discussion we need to bring up with Splashtop. From my understanding, also the Splashtop work from home does have that. So coming from Atera, it should also have that. Kfir, this needs, I think, a call to Splashtop.
Yeah, correct.
We'll do that. There's Avi Wasserman. Hi, Avi. Long time. Avi is asking, what is our thinking around, if I understand correctly, the question about the Terra payments capability. So the thinking here is to streamline the whole process of your work, starting from time worked, captured in the tickets, materials, software, etc., all the way automatically generating an invoice with a press of a button, and then connecting and automatically collecting the invoices, the money, and actually closing the whole loop and managing it. And what this allows you to do is become very efficient in the whole loop with your customers from end to end, with saving all the time to prepare an invoice and run after collections, etc. That's the thinking around it. Mark. It's long, hold on. Okay, so Mark has moved to Atera not so long ago. First of all, welcome, Mark Kritschmer. Now, Mark is asking the following question. He was using Bitdefender before using Atera, and he wants to migrate his Bitdefender installs into the Atera version. Can that be done, and how can that be done? Who's volunteering to take that? Oshri or Kfir?
Yeah, so I suggest
that's a support question, right? Just to get the support. Mark, just jump on chat even now with support, and they'll give you the answer, and they'll take care of you. And you can do that.
He also asked if he can use Atera to uninstall and reinstall using scripts. So the answer is yes, and the community scripts contains Bitdefender installation. So feel free to use it.
Okay, here's a good question. When will the prices be in Canadian dollars? That seems to be an important thing for the community, to have all the prices in the local currency. We'll add it. It's not a big deal for us, actually. It's more work with our payment processing provider. Nigel Perez is asking whether our plans for SSO. Kfir.
Yes, I can take that. So yes, we are planning to deliver SSO this year, later this year. And we are weighing on a few options. Obviously, the most popular ones are Azure, Okta, obviously Google, but we will weigh in on the options, talk to customers, and deliver SSO. The plan is basically to deliver SSO for both the internal or the technician interface and the portal, but we are not still finalized on the phases. So I will update you accordingly when we have a plan for that.
I can just say, once we do SSO, it means that we are implementing the SAML protocol. It will be easy. It will be quite easy to integrate both of them, Azure and Okta.
Here, I have another one for you. Are you ready?
Sure.
Josh Knight is asking, can you give more details about the IT department feature set?
Oh, that's a great question. So,
just so the forum here knows, Kfir is, among his other responsibilities, he's directly responsible in terms of product for the IT department feature set and product. It's his baby.
Yeah, I actually had another baby born this year, but with regards to the IT department, what we are planning on at first is to adjust the current functionality we have towards IT departments. We have many feature requests on user voice, as I mentioned, towards IT department, and we aim to address at least some of those. We aim to deliver site and department support, Azure integration that is more directed towards IT departments, and many more functionalities that enhance the user experience, but are more directed towards IT departments. Okay.
Cool. When wanting to initiate the SAT with WebRoot, what is the pricing per license? I think that's from Agitech. I think it's it's in the product. If you go into the product and go to WebRoot there, you should see the pricing. And it also on our website. So it's transparent as everything we do. The pricing is transparent there, and you can just activate it from within Atera. Reporting. Jeff is asking when can we expect to see the new reporting system? It'll have elaborate dashboard generation and reporting. So data analytics, you'll have much more control on all the data analytics. When is it planned for? Do we know exactly?
It's planned for later this year, I believe. I'm not sure if it's Q3 or Q2, but definitely later this year. It's in our plans.
Yeah, it'll happen this year, so for sure.
Is Atera hiring in the USA?
They're hiring in the USA. So not yet, but we do have plans for that as well. So currently Atera is located in Tel Aviv.
You're welcome to do what I did and just move to Israel. Just saying.
Absolutely. Anybody that wants to come is invited.
There's a beach like 5 minutes from my house. Just saying.
How do I decide? Grant is asking, how do I decide which remote tool to use? So there's two remote tools. There's WebRoot and AnyDesk. And in the growth package, you have both. So you don't have to decide. You can just use either one whichever one is more convenient for you, or some of them sometimes are better in different areas. Sometimes they're slightly different features. So once you're in the growth package, you have both and you don't actually have to choose.
Gil, one small correction. It's a Splashtop and AnyDesk, right?
And what did I say?
WebRoot.
WebRoot? My God. Okay. Maybe WebRoot's coming out with a remote connection.
We'll check.
Splashtop and AnyDesk. Sorry. Is the Mac platform getting more attention moving forward, Oshri?
Yes, absolutely. We are rewriting the Mac agent. So it will be an amazing agent, exactly like the Windows one, and even much better. But it's also will be an infrastructure for Linux agent, if you guys are also interested in.
Okay. Chris Smith is asking about quality and QA. And this is actually an important thing because we have a very strong drive to do more and more innovative things and more features. And we should not forget the quality. And one of the things that we've done and finalized lately is a very large QA team, both automated and manual QA, in order to allow us to both work very quickly, but with very high quality, reducing bugs, reducing issues, fixing UX issues, etc., and actually not releasing with those things in them. And this is a big group. It's become a very big group within the R&D, and it's been established. This size of a group at this scale has been established in the last couple of months, and you should start seeing the results of their work very shortly. And again, this is one of those benefits of the large fundraising, is allowed us to build such a big group very quickly. I had here one that looked interesting here. Benoran is asking, on the phone app, I would like to have the ability to see the alerts and details without having to log on and provide 2FA each time. but you can log on with the biometric now.
Yeah, and I think we are increasing the token timeout, so they won't need to log in.
Okay, so they get thrown out
very often. Yeah.
Okay, this is Rich Lusk is asking about the timeline to integration with Microsoft Teams, and actually this goes hand to hand with Slack as well. So both Teams and Slack. Kfir, do you want to take this one?
Yes, of course. Actually, I spoke to Rich a few days ago. We spoke on the Azure integration. So hi, Rich. And yes, Teams integration is planned. Sorry, for this year. We were hoping to achieve that last year, but it wasn't possible. But this is definitely on our roadmap for this year, and we plan to add the ability to open tickets directly create tickets. Sorry, directly from Teams, and as Gil mentioned, Slack as well.
Okay. Mark is asking also on the multi-monitor. We'll talk to Splashtop about that and have that added. There's a question here about the auditor tool and the ability to more granularly create reports on inventory and hardware. So Oshri, do you want to take that one?
Yes, I think what you're looking for is the report generator, because once we have it, we'll expose all the data we have, and we have a lot. So you guys can create whatever report you need, and you'll be able also to share it with the community. So that would be amazing.
Okay, there's a question here by Jack Lopez. Is there an ability to give the agent awareness, so if it goes offline, that it will reboot itself and reconnect? So, because when it goes offline and you do want to try to get, and it's an agent issue and not the computer issue, you want to be able to easily get back to the computer. Oshri, I'll give you that one.
Yeah, we did some changes. The agent is now detecting that the internet down and go back online again. So I'm not sure if you're referring to that, but we'd love to hear more about this problem. Maybe contact our support. I'm quite sure we have a solution for this.
Tim Oakes is asking, of the 6 things, disappeared, in the 2022 roadmap, are there plans to release those serially over time, all at once, and enhance others? If serially, do you have an order plan? So we do have an order plan for them, and the first coming out will be, so there's things that are continuous. The improvements to the patch management is continuous. Every other release that you'll see, there'll be improvements to that. That's continuous. Network discovery is continuous. And there's teams that are dedicated to just that. The things that are not continuous and are new that are coming in are the payments, which is planned for April, the corporate IT product, which is planned for April, and a very much enhanced marketplace that is planned for the end of Q2.
I will just add to that each and every one of those 6 features I shared with you is actually a different team. So we do work in parallel, but not sure we'll release it one by one or together. It depends on the progress and how big is the feature, but in any way, we are working in parallel.
Okay. Ron is asking, what is the ETA on custom reporting? And can you expand on what is available, what is planned to be in this custom reporting tool? So the ETA is with by the end of Q2 is the plan. But in terms of elaborating the capabilities, Oshri, can you take that one?
Yeah, so we actually integrating into an amazing tool that is actually a report generator. We're currently doing a lot of infrastructure work on how we expose the data and connect it to this tool. But once we do it, you'll get an amazing a tool that generates reports, dashboards, and a lot of information that you can join between a lot of different elements in the system. So expect a very cool and very advanced reporting tool, as Gil mentioned, at the end of Q2.
Any plans for more improvements to the mobile app, Oshri?
Yes. So also we are now recruiting a full team for handling the mobile app. This is something that needs to be accelerated. We know it, and we'll give it more and more focus this year. It will have a dedicated team, exactly as all other domains. This one a little bit left behind, but now we are fixing it, creating a dedicated domain for the mobile app, and it will be amazing.
Cool. Robert Taylor is asking for temperature alerts in Fahrenheit. He's right. He's right.
Yes, please.
Okay. Gary is asking, are there any updates planned for the current Atera agent? Also, when updates are available, are they automatically pushed out to the end clients, or does it need to be performed manually?
So the agent is, one of the core elements in the system. We are always working on improving the agent and its reliability and new features and supporting new operating systems. And the patch management is actually one of the things in the remote monitoring team that get the most focus from this team. And we currently have a lot of automations around patch management. I'm guessing from your question that you didn't try it yet, but we believe that everything needs to be automated. You don't need to go one by one and approve patches. This is not the way we do patch management. You just need to select if you want to update security patches, system patches, the less important one, Office and third party. So you create your own profile, and that's it. And from now on, when there is a new patch, we automatically install it.
Okay, this is going to be our last question by Bryce. And Bryce is asking, without giving out too much away, can you tell us the types of integration directions you'll be focusing on this year? So this is our last question. Sorry, Bryce, I can't answer it because I'll be giving, no, I'm kidding. Guys, so we're first of all focusing on integrations that the community has asked for. So we're talking, take the list, we've either signed with them or we're about to sign with them. That's where we are with that. There's a lot of focus there on security partners. So all various types of security capabilities and tools and services are a big part of our push, because we think we're getting the input that it's very important for you and for the protection of your business and your customers. And there's various other types of backups, et cetera, et cetera. So there's a big list there, but actually, if you even look into the feature request board and just look at the list there, that's what we're working on. And we expect to have things come very quickly. Jim is asking about the security measures we're taking to secure Atera. This is actually the last one. And so that naturally is not something that we can discuss, but if somebody does want to discuss it with us on more private setting, then we're happy to elaborate whatever we can, but we're investing a lot in that. That's it. It is now top of the hour. And actually, it's been an exciting 1 hour. And we could have kept on going. There's another 50 questions that are open. But you can send us email either to the customer success team. You can send me emails. I'm gil@atera.com. Oshri is oshri@atera.com, just like it sounds, and Kfir with a K, and an F, and an I, and an R @atera.com. Kfir, your life is done now. Guys, send Kfir a lot of emails, please. I know we're really happy to get them and we answer them. So until next quarter, and keep us on edge, keep us working for you. Yeah.
Oh, Gil, just wanted to mention, because people keep asking about the recording. We will post that on our website, the recording of the webinar, very soon once we have it finalized.
Great.
And you
Thank you very much, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.